We're watching the pace truck pull in off of turn number 2. We're going to get the drivers all lined up. They are nose to tailgate, tailgate to nose. 11 drivers ready to go. This is the season finale for the Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Series. 15 laps around Knoxville Raceway. And we'll see, we have a bunch of guys that can win this one and that are hungry for the victories. Keep an eye on that front row coming out of turn number 4. It is Toftee in the 85T who gets on it first, and next to him is Tyler Inman. Right across the start-finish line, it is a dead heat. Inman stays up high. He keeps the momentum. He has that number 3 working like he's been working all year long and takes the lead heading down the backstretch into turn number 3. It is Toftee in second place, way up high. Here comes Cox in the 66 down low. The 9 of Jeff Johnson parks himself in 4th place. Gets a little squirrely coming out of turn number 4. Austin Miners in the 2, right on the tailgate of Jeff Johnson. So it is Tyler Inman. It is Brandon Toftee, Brandon Cox, and Jeff Johnson. Austin Miners. It is Jared Miners, and it is Rick Clark in the 7X. Here comes Mason Mitchell in the 10G. He's keeping it down low, see if he can come around. He got a little warm in the heat race. That's why you saw Mason pull off earlier. Clark crosses across the nose of the 10G going into turn number 1. But it is Tyler Inman stretching his lead out, and Cox jumps into second place. Brandon Cox jumps into second. Brandon Toftee in third. Here comes Jeff Johnson in the 9, staying down low. He changed shocks on that 9 before he came out for the feature. He may have picked the right combination this time around. It is Austin Miners, Jared Myers, Rick Clark, and here comes Mason Mitchell. He gets a little high. He grabs a hold of the cushion coming out of turn number 2. He has a great run coming out of turn number 2 down the back chute. But speaking of great runs, this is the story all year long. The number 3, the Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck of Tyler Inman way out front. Brandon Cox trying to reel him in. Speaking of reel in, that's what Jeff Johnson's trying to do to Brandon Toftee in the 85T. Of course, Johnson in the 9, the orange truck. Down the backstretch, down to turn number 3. Toftee stays high. Here comes Johnson trying down low. See if Johnson can get underneath Brandon Toftee. It's going to be a heat race down, a dead heat. Nope. It looks like Toftee had momentum on his side. Going into turn number 1. Johnson's going to try it down low again. He's trying to make it stick. Trying to grab some traction, not quite there. Austin Miners behind Jeff Johnson. It is Jared Myers, then Rick Clark, and Mason Mitchell in the 10G stuck behind the batch here. Looks like Mason's going to try way up high, gets the berm, takes a really big jump with the left front wheel of that 10G, but has a good bite coming out of turn number 4. They're going 3 wide. That is not unusual for the Truck Series. 3 wide. Mason trying way up high. Jared Myers and Rick Clark, door handle to door handle. It is Mason Mitchell now diving underneath the 22 of Jared Myers. Here comes Jeff Johnson again, trying to get down around Brandon Toftee. Not quite there. Johnson settling in for 3rd place right now. But as we watch here, and you can see him stretching his lead out a little more, Tyler Inman, the 2024 Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Champion, showing you what he has done all year long. Looks like we have 7 laps to go. We are more than halfway, and Brandon Cox 2nd place. Coming here, big battle for 3rd place still between Jeff Johnson and Brandon Toftee. Austin Miners, Rick Clark, Mason Mitchell. Then it is Jared Myers, 79 of Shonn Mapes. There's the 43 of Todd Grafton. As we're trying to follow along here. Here comes Brandon Cox across the start-finish line. It is Tyler Inman in the lead, going down the back chute right now. Brandon Cox in 2nd place. Here goes Johnson trying underneath Toftee one more time in turn number 2. Not quite there. Toftee keeping the momentum up. And watching this very, very patiently is Austin Miners in the Circle 2C as they have it. Toftee coming down the front straightaway again. Here comes Tyler Inman upon slower traffic here. That is Todd Grafton in the 43. Inman going to try to tiptoe around Grafton. Going in there, Grafton about mid-track now. Tyler Inman waiting, dives underneath, tries to blast by. He does. Here he comes down the straightaway. Your leader, Tyler Inman in the 3. Carl Chevrolet Silverado. Brandon Cox in the 66 crosses the start-finish line. Looks like Johnson is dove underneath. Brandon Toftee, door handle as they cross the start-finish line. Here they go into turns 1 and 2. It is Jeff Johnson down low. Brandon Toftee in the 85T up high. He's not giving it up. Toftee wants it back. He grabbed it back. Johnson's not done though. Johnson dives it down into turn number 3. Can he make that 9 stick? He's trying his best. It's pushing a little bit for him. Coming out of turn number 4. Toftee hangs on to 3rd place. Austin Miners, he's watching, just saying, go ahead, boys. See what you can do. Great run off of turn number 2 for Jeff Johnson. It is Brandon Toftee and Johnson side by side going into turn number 3. Here we come, Johnson down low. He's got him there. It looks like Toftee might have caught the berm a little bit, caught the cushion a little bit. Johnson sneaks ahead. Johnson grabs 3rd place. Brandon Toftee, then Austin Miners in the circle 2C. Here we come. White flag is out. White flag is out for Tyler Inman one more time around the famed Knoxville Raceway. Here comes Brandon Cox. Brandon Cox in the 66 securely has 2nd place. Here comes Jeff Johnson in 3rd place. Toftee is not done. White flag. And we'll keep an eye on them as they go around. It is Jeff Johnson in the 9. A slight lead over Toftee. Here comes Inman. He wins. Inman wins on the backstretch. There's Jeff Johnson and Brandon Toftee. Toftee is up high. Brandon Cox gets 2nd place. It is Jeff Johnson and Toftee. They're going to drag race to the start-finish line. Johnson's got it. Jeff Johnson takes 3rd place. Brandon Toftee in 4th. In 5th place is Austin Miners in the Circle 2C. So congratulations to him, followed by, it looks like Mason Mitchell, Rick Clark, and Jared Myers, Shonn Mapes, and Todd Grafton. There he goes. Let's see if he can sneak in there. I know Carl's watching at home right now on Flow. He doesn't want to scratch on that vehicle. That is Carl Moyer's truck, by the way. Carl had that built several years ago that sat waiting for someone to jump in it and drive it. And that's what that guy did right there. Tyler Inman, your winner at Knoxville Raceway, what we have dubbed the Mark Fee Memorial race here at Knoxville. Your 2024 Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Champion and the Knoxville Raceway Champion for 2024 as well.
Well, Tyler, I tell you what, I think it took you longer to get to victory lane than it did to win the race first. How about this trophy? I want to hand this to you. Congrats on the win tonight. And to do this in Carl Moyer's truck, you're the champion this year, 8 wins. How sweet is it to put an exclamation point here tonight?
We were all really worried about this place. We all wanted to win this one pretty bad, so it's cool to seal the deal. Got a bunch of family up in the suite, a bunch of the guys down here helping, and this stage is awesome, man. All my buddies, I get to see them up here at Sprint Cars, Kate Higday, Devin Wignall, all those guys, man, and just to see their faces up here. Knoxville's a whole different ball game, so we're extremely grateful to be up here, and I'd like to give a big shout out to Carl for making it happen, everybody at Carl's, my buddy with Eagle Homes, D&E Outside Services, Excel Floor Covering, all my buddies over here helping out. Couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you.
Did you know how big of a lead you had? You were dominant from the drop of the green. Did you have any idea how much better you were than everybody else?
No, I was just having fun up there on the top. I was hoping no one was going to come to the bottom. I know the bottom can be good, but I was just having fun up there and hoping nobody was going to show their nose. So that was awesome.
Race fans, how about it? Tyler Inman, your feature winner here tonight, the Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Series. Guys, they've blown the 10-minute horn down here. We're going to step aside and thank some marketing partners. We'll be right back to Knoxville Raceway. 25 laps here tonight with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. 7,000 to win. Don't go anywhere.